We all know the internet is quite a weird place, and you guys seem to love it when I talk about weird crap on Twitter. You want to look up hashtag DDLC. One of the first things that shows up is, I like to draw cute, thick anime girls. Yeah, you're all talking. I can see why everyone's calling this dude a gooner in my comments now. No hate, but my guy, could you really change the description? I get that you have an audience. I don't know, if you have a title like that, you can't expect people to not make fun of it. Alright, our first real post we got here is something a bit more normal, I would say, just Natsuki with long hair. There's nothing really strange about this. Next one we have is, I don't even know how to explain this. It's by Daily Pics of MC Sayori. That's supposed to be MC Sayori. And it just says, a pleasant accident, hashtag DDLC, with the captions, well, I'm sorry. Is this supposed to be like an anime joke? I'm too much of a normie to not understand. Next one up is for all of you Brazilian people with your football, not soccer. I don't know why they call it soccer here in the United States, but here we got a drawing of Monica with some Brazilian drip. I guess this is what Doki Doki Literature Club would look like if it took place in Brazil instead of Japan. Next one, hashtag DDLC is all they have, and it's just a nice drawing of Yuri. Nothing weird or strange or out of the ordinary here. And by the way, guys, I'm literally just scrolling down Twitter. I'm not skipping any of them like I usually do. I'm literally just talking about every single one. Next one is, well, a bit strange, I gotta say. We got Yuri, blood drop and knife. A bit scary. Well, we got Yuri looking kind of a bit under the weather. Maybe check in, get some help there, Yuri. I don't know why one side is like her looking happy, and then one side is her covered in blood. Hashtag DDLC. I also don't understand what the meaning of this is, but it just appears to be a drawing of Monica. Nice drawing. And I can't help to notice, but like, all of these drawings always have some very vague, generic title, like hashtag DDLC Yuri. I can't even talk because that was literally what I would name my YouTube videos when I first started. They would just be super generic titles like Monica Mod. Alright, this next one I have a lot of questions for. I guess that's like the best way I could put it. A lot going on here. We have, that looks like Monica, week 9 Monica, and they have some picture of some goth person. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I don't use Twitter very often, if you couldn't tell. Here we have another pretty interesting one. We got freaking Yuri out here with an entire sword. Like, I think calling it just a knife there is a bit of an understatement, I gotta say. Like, my god, that thing actually looks like Cloud's Buster Sword from Final Fantasy VII. Dude, that is exactly what I was going to say. That is way too big to be calling it a knife, or even a sword at that point. Let's see what we got next. We got Sayori as a cat. What is with cats in anime? I swear, we always gotta like make them cats or maids. Why is that such a big thing? I mean, I guess cats are pretty cute. I have a few cats. I'm sure the editor is putting them on screen. But why are we trying to make humans animals? Like, well, we got a good start here. We got a profile picture with an 18+ emoji. Let's see what their picture is. It says just Monica. She's in a fancy looking suit. Honestly, whenever I see that little emoji, I get kind of scared, and it kind of worries me about what I'm gonna look at when I look down. But at least from a quick glance, I can't see anything out of the ordinary. We have more fan art of Monica from Ray. It kind of reminds me of like a sunny day at the beach. Looks great. But this actually reminds me of that one Valentine's Day artwork of Monica with her holding the chocolates I made a video about pretty recently. I would strongly recommend checking it out if you haven't seen it. And if we zoom in there, we can see she's holding a chocolate. Looks like they are probably preparing for Valentine's Day with this artwork right here. This one's kind of a bit of a spooky image of Monica. I don't know why, I just get kind of scary vibes with Monica's face being illuminated, with the background being kind of dark. And oh my goodness, it wouldn't be an Okie Doki DDLC video if we didn't have an iconic Natsuki and Yuri ship. Literally, even the OP says girlfriends. Like, do I even need to explain anything? I don't know why we gotta talk about it like almost every single video, but it's not my fault. I don't go looking for it. It comes looking for me at this point. Oh, we got the scary emoji again, alright. And we got a very interesting image. Isn't this outfit too lewd? With Yuri in a very interesting outfit. Actually, when I saw that text, I thought it was gonna be like she had no clothes on at all, but I don't know, this isn't as well an SFW as a lot of the crap on Twitter you usually see. They gotta put a warning on some of that stuff. What is this one? This one says, everyone got me in the comment section the last time I said it. Sundere, I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm not a weeb. The entire literature club and Natsuki looking angry. Honestly, I think this is about as close as Doki Doki Lineage Club we can get to, because Natsuki's angry, and when is she ever not angry? Here, we got a pretty cool artwork right here, because it's a Doki Doki Lineage Club and a My Side collaboration, and it looks like it's just Monica, and I would assume that's Mita taking the text bar. That's a nice little, I'm assuming that's who it is. I haven't finished the game yet. Alright, I'm working on it. I've been live streaming it. But anyways, cute artwork. I'll have to see the two games getting crossovers because they kind of are similar in a way. Well, we have maybe a bit more of a normal ship right here. MC and Yuri. Do I need to say anything else? And I can already tell another very interesting image. Why do y'all post this stuff? I feel like we gotta talk about this every single time I make a video like this. Like, bro, and tell me why they put, is this post relevant to your search? I mean, every DDLC artwork kind of look like this, so honestly, probably yes. Alright, and we got a pretty normal, wholesome, cute animation of Yuri. And then right after that, we got an official post from the publishers of DDLC Plus. This was from their Halloween thing. I don't know why this is showing up after it being so old. This is literally me, IRL, guys, 100% real. Sayori Nendoroid. Here is a fan art representation of Sayori being, well, Sayori once again. I think Sayori forgot her gloves on purpose. She could have just asked, it's cold out here, can we? That definitely seems like something Sayori would say. Get ready for a lot of crossovers because there seems to be a big uprising in Doki Doki Lineage Club crossover fan art. But here's what Doki Doki Lineage Club would look like in the fan favorite RPG Amori. And yeah, I feel like those two games definitely do fit very well together, and they're both great horror games. And it definitely seems like these two fan bases seem to collide a lot. And this is probably surprisingly one of the more normal things I expected to see. And speaking of collaborations, we have Monica in what I'm assuming to be Friday Night Funkin'. Here we have some very interesting designs. Oh, let's just say Adode, she's cutting her arm. And I guess she put stickers on it and now she's happy. And Sayori's there as well. I feel like Sayori is for some reason dragged into all this random bizarre stuff for some reason, so here's another example. We got a post from, well, Sayori herself, I guess. Sorry for the lack of content from me. By the way, I got rid of my desk for my computer. I don't know when I'll get a new one. So instead, I'll use this little computer to talk to y'all. We have a completely unrelated image to go with it. I don't know why, I just see this image and it makes me laugh. I think the editors are gonna start using this image more in the videos. Here we have, a very fascinating... Why do I keep laughing? Okay, time to be serious. Here we have a very fascinating artist here. Yeah, I'll be honest, guys. This is... I mean, I'm not gonna shame you, just be honest. You followed them for boobs. Don't lie. Here we have some Christmas fan art for the Christmas spirit. It's that time of the year again, folks. And Natsuki says, all I want for Christmas, and say it with me, guys, is you. Oh, wait, it says, I love you, Dad. I thought it was the MC for a second. Talking about that video I made about the Natsuki wallpapers gives me more like Natsuki vibes. If you saw this captcha, what would you do? I guess you also have to click Monica. I just realized it says Monica where the skip button is. Yeah, very creative fan art. I know this isn't Doki related, so bear with me, guys. But I cannot help to notice that there was a weird uprising in Hatsune Miku post on my Twitter For You page. Here we have a nice photograph of Monica being a tourist. Great scenery, and also gotta love the little Monica plushie. I see that is the original one that everybody in the comment section is like begging them to re-release. Honestly, I don't know why they haven't done it yet. I feel like they're just kind of like losing money at this point by not doing it. And on the topic of Doki Doki Lineage Club plushies, this appears to be the, what is it, actually I think it is, it says S. But anyways, Yuri looks like she's up to some no good shenanigans. Someone better tell her to stop. Dude, once again with the Hatsune Miku stuff. It's Friday the 13th. But yeah, very interesting day, I gotta say. Friday the 13th is definitely not a normal day. Just like all of these posts in this video for some reason. Here we have a very interesting Twitter account. A DDLC ship every day. I'm gonna be honest here, I don't even know what to say. Usually I have some silly joke to say, but I literally can't say anything about this other than... why are people always shipping the characters in this game? Like, I don't know. Did they just... were they not satisfied with the MC being like the harem protagonist? And there's like, you know what? We gotta take matters into my own hands. We're gonna ship Natsuki and Sayori. I mean, at least they didn't do Natsuki and Yuri. That's like the ship every single time. I'm glad they're doing something new this time. Here we have quite the collection of Doki Doki Literature Club content to consume. We got Sonic the Hedgehog 4 with a bunch of other Doki Doki Literature Club videos. DDLC Monica and Confident Yuri Kidnap MC Part 1. DDLC short mod, The Doki's Missing Underwear. Well, how are these videos topping the charts? They're getting way more than my videos get. Do I need to start making videos about underwear in Doki Doki Literature Club? I know damn well if I made any video talking about anything slightly adult, YouTube would freaking slap me with a ruler so freaking hard. Another fun one from People Down Bad for Doki Doki Literature Club. Makeout session with Monica. Why is it 45 minutes though? It is literally 45 minutes. And second of all, pretty sure that's the Monica After Story mod. But I don't think that's actually a feature in the mod. I think the developers wanted to stay away from that content. If you wanted to have, you know, a session with Monica, maybe you should check out some of those other sites. I'm sure they got exactly what you're looking for. I don't know, I'm assuming it's just like a still image for 45 minutes, which is actually pretty hilarious. What's up with the DDLC Goth Club? Why are there so many posts about this game in specific about goth girls? I get that it's the whole meme, like, we all know about it. I don't know, this is like the 5th one I've seen today though. So let's look at the image, let's take a closer inspection. Pretty obvious they are goth this time. And here we have another post. This one is from a different creator, but it was reposted by Daily Dose of Monica, so honestly I think that Twitter user we talked about a few videos ago is strangely obsessed with goth Doki Doki Literature Club. But here's more goth images of Doki Doki Literature Club. Gosh, I don't get it. Am I missing something? I mean, the artwork actually does look pretty nice, I gotta be honest. Obviously, it's a bit silly because the whole goth girl meme. All seriousness, the artwork is good, and they even went all out with, like, Halloween stuff. I felt like it would have been a bit more appropriate to post this in Halloween since you got the spider webs. And even looking at this looks like Halloween. It looks like that one Doki Doki Literature Club Halloween artwork you'd find in DDLC+. I'm gonna be honest with you, I feel like I just went onto a different planet because I don't understand what 80% of these comments mean. I don't think this is in English. He darkness in some face. Where is goth? VIO? I don't know what that's supposed to mean either. Finally we got something I can understand. Awesome. Everyone's seeing the goth Dokis. I want you. Well, me personally, I would like maybe possibly an actual human. And we got some potentially offensive content. You can already tell what's going on that they had to put that there. And like 2 posts down, we have more goth Natsuki. I'm pretty sure this is the same image as this one, just it's a larger image this time. Again, I don't even know what to say other than goth Natsuki cute. Oh wait, I'm not supposed to say that. Here's another post from the first artist we looked at in the video, and it's goth Monica again. I think I referenced this in another video I made. It's just called Goth Monica 3 out of 4 goth poll. I'm assuming they did a poll where they asked people which one looked better in a goth outfit. Alright, it does have some writing. What does it say? What? You thought I would let you count my piercings? I mean, that is a pretty big thing with the goth outfit attire. Man, I can only imagine what my Twitter recommendations are going to be like after this video.